Welcome to Crooksy Reviews. My name is Darren and welcome to the Crooksy Ween special. Ooh. That was cheesy as fuck, I apologise for that. But yeah, so not doing a top 5 because I've already done my top 5 for October. This is my top 10 Halloween fucking films. If you watched the last video where I did my top 5, you'll notice I weren't seeing them closed because I filmed it all in the one day because my son's asleep and my missus is out, so woo, I got time to myself. So first up on my top 10 list for Halloween is the most recent one on my list, The Conjuring, because fuck it, it's a fun film. I quite enjoy actually all the films that James Wan did. From Saw, the fucking Dead Silence, and the Insidious. The first one's alright, but yeah, no, The Conjuring I think for Halloween is a great film to watch with your friends and family because it's a good laugh, and if you're like me, you don't really jump at films, but most people do. And this film's that typical sort of modern film where it is just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. So you know what you're going into, but it is a fun wee story and the jump scares can be effective for people who jump. And yeah, the editing's really good, the different things they do with sound and all is really good. The most stupid thing though is, I hate that scene with the clapping. I don't see the point in it, it's so stupid. Trailer bit. But yeah, no, The Conjuring, number 1 on my list. Good film to watch. Just saying that number 1 doesn't mean it's the best film, it's just number 1 in my list of films. Second on my list for top 10 is Shaun of the Dead. Fucking amazing film. This film could be just a great, really serious zombie film if it wanted to be. But throwing that humour in just makes it so much more effective. So yeah, the amount of shit they go through in this film, like some of the really hard choices they make in this film are quite impactful. But it's the team that did Space, it's the team that did Hot Fuzz and the not so great World's End, but it's just a staple in British cinema because it's so fucking good, and I'm so glad it was a British film. But it's loved all over the world because of how good it is, and it's such an homage to the Romero films and shit, and Edgar Wright's just an amazing director. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are just great actors, and everybody else in it does their bit. Brilliant film to watch, non-stop. Once shit hits the fan, this film is all go. Definitely give it a go if you haven't seen it, or even if you have seen it, watch it again because it's great. Third is Scream, the original Scream from the 90s. I fucking loved this film when I was a kid, and it is such a fun film to watch with your friends and shit on Halloween because you all got, that's what it's about, a group of friends and shit getting hacked off in silly ways, and they talk about all the cliches of horror and throw it in your face, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. They know the cliches, yet they fall victim to the cliche. Great film, so it is. I still think it holds up today, even though it is dated by the 90s fucking attire and shit, but nah, it's a great film to watch, and the sequels were alright. Not 4, and to be honest, I highly recommend the TV series. I fucking really enjoyed the TV series because it just takes the concept of Scream and makes it modern, and it works really well. So yeah, Scream and the Scream TV series for that matter. Number 4 is a classic 80s cheese film, Waxwork. It's a great film about a bunch of teenagers going to this wax museum randomly for whatever reasons, but they have like all the classic horror monsters, like they got Dracula and shit and the Wolfman, all that sort of stuff. But they got vampires and they got werewolves and the mummy and shit. But it's if they enter they cross the line between the barrier and the wax figures, they enter that reality. So they do, and then if they die within that world, they become part of the wax setup. It's a really interesting concept. It's done really well with, like I said, it's 80s cheese. You're going in to have a laugh. These things aren't serious and they don't take themselves seriously. They're just really good films to watch, so I recommend that. Next up, I have The Evil Dead 2. I could choose any of the Evil Dead trilogy, to be honest, because they're all really great films, but I feel like Evil Dead 2 is the best one, probably, because it's got the creepy horror and the comedy just mixed in very well. Like the first one is unintentionally funny because of how cheap it was made and just bad writing and acting really, but it's still a great film to watch. And then the third one where it goes into medieval times is just ridiculous, and it's almost like an epic to watch. There's no horror element to it, it's more fantasy comedy, the third one, but the second one is probably the one to watch on Halloween. That's what this video is. Halloween. What do you want to watch to have a laugh with your mates and shit? That's this video. So yeah, for that reason, Evil Dead 2. Bruce Campbell's fucking amazing in it. It's so slapstick, and then whenever he cuts off his hand and shit, it's just, honestly, watch it if you haven't. watch it again. Fright Night. You could choose the original one from the 80s, which is 80s cheese again, or you could choose the remake that came out a couple of years ago. It's got Imogen Potts, fucking Colin Farrell, and Anton Yelchin, I think his name is. Dude that's dead, he was awesome, rudderless and stuff. But yeah, and David Tennant as well as in the remake. But the remake and the original are both very similar and very different at the same time. I would say I prefer the remake, which is odd for me to say, but it's so fun. It is like a proper horror comedy, and the writing I think is really done well in it. And there's one particular scene where it's like a rotating camera in a car as they're driving away. It's been done before, but it is done very well in this one. And all the actors are acting slightly over the top. David Tennant is hilarious as this magician. He's Peter Vincent in this one. He's not a TV personality. He's a Las Vegas magician, because he was the Peter Vincent character is a TV personality in the original. You know, one of those like Halloween ones is like, "Oh, welcome to Fright Night." One of those dudes. Yeah. So yeah, give that a go if you haven't seen it, the original or the remake. Or if you've seen the original, haven't seen the remake, watch it, and vice versa. Great wee Halloween one to watch as well is Trick or Treat. This came out fucking ages ago, and I only heard whispers about it whenever it first came out, but then I picked up the DVD and it was for nothing. So I picked it up, watched it, thought it was fucking great. I was like, why the fuck hasn't this got so much, like, why isn't this bigger than it is? And then I think it was only over time it became this cult classic, like a modern cult classic, because when it first came out nobody fucking watched it. But it was a great film. Like, it's an anthology film, but it's done so well, and the stories connect a lot more than other anthology films would connect in a way. And just the characters in it, and Sam, the dude with the pumpkin head dude that has the thing on, he connects all the shorts in the film. Like, yeah. But yeah, Trick or Treat, great film to watch. I would definitely highly recommend it for a Halloween movie. Number 9 on my list for this one is Jeepers Creepers, the original. It is a great fucking film. I know there's some controversy to do with the director. If you want to look into that yourself, go for it. But the film itself is a great fucking movie. It starts off as like a road movie, pretty much. But then it's all go. It begins with, there's like this friggin', it's like duel. Big fuck off van and the car just having it off on the freeway. And then slowly over time they start to realise something's fucked up. They sneak into like this underground thing, there's bodies everywhere, and it turns out there's a demon and shit. Like, it's honestly just such a great film to watch. It's done so well, it's written so well, and the pacing is great in it. It wants you wanting more once you watch it, but then the sequel was okay, and the third one was made for TV. You don't want to go anywhere near that fucking movie. It was shit. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers 1's fucking great film. It's a great film to watch any time of the year, let alone Halloween. But you know what, Halloween just fits everything, doesn't it? You want horror, Halloween's just part of it. And lastly for this list is Halloween, the John Carpenter classic, because you can't have a Halloween list without fucking Halloween on it, can you? The Michael Myers, fucking Willie Shatner face, walking around, going for Laurie Strode. Such a great film. Halloween began the cliche of slasher films. Like, everything that happens in Halloween is what happens now in slasher films, and you're like, oh, they got that from Halloween, or they got that from such and such, which inevitably got that from Halloween. But it's such a good film, so it is, and I'm really looking forward to Halloween 2018, which I still haven't seen, even though it's out by the time I'm filming this. It's already out. I don't really want to go see it, but I haven't had a chance yet because, you know, having a son and having a life kind of cuts in to go into the cinema whenever you feel like it. But I'll get there someday this week, hopefully. So yeah, Halloween, great fucking movie. And that is my random 10 lists for Halloween films. I'm probably going to do another list next year for Halloween films, because trying to cut down my list from, I had about fucking 30 or something on to 10 was very difficult. But that's what I was saying, this list is, it's not like the scariest films or anything, it's films you want to have fun with. You want to watch with your family because they're fun. That's what Halloween is. It's all about having a laugh, getting a couple of drinks in, going trick-or-treating, getting dressed up like a jackass, and just having fun. So yeah, I'm Darren, happy Halloween, and